Got sidetracked. I got sidetracked. Gene and Joanne. Blake Orion? From someplace. Hello.
Hello. Okay. Okay.
And if everything in there is for Noah, she's the know to go in here.
I'm gonna talk to her. I'll be here. Yep.
Oh, okay,
Yep.
perfect.
Yep.
Here we go. In memory of Doreen Farkas. Okay. So this is how you need to have a letter to send to those people then, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'll put that in the bin. And you'll figure it out all by yourself, right?
Oh yeah.
Isn't that wonderful? There we go. It's in the pot. Now there's TIAA. That's Janine, but she gets a lot of those. I don't think she pays anything. Map Fire Insurance. My guess is that's not good anymore either. Janine is no longer a house-to-homeowner.
Right.
Right. So she has a lot of stuff happening. D'Agostino.
Oh, Nick.
Oh, is it? Woburn?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Hopefully it's a relative of his or something. Well, it's a check. He's a check. $250.
Very nice.
Wonderful. That's not the first one.
No, it's not.
No. Whatever. Maybe they forgot and they did it again. So there you are.
Yeah, sure. Thank you.
That goes over here. And this is Fugan. Fugan repeller. It's actually labeled to Donna but Donna's not. You know, you send things here that gets opened. I'll give it to Donna. Right?
There you go.
We leave it around here wrapped up, we'll just get it lost entirely.
Oh.
Oh,
What's Mama have?
unlabeled box. Get out of here. You can supervise that.
Yeah, that's a bubble wrap one. We don't want that one.
Get out of here.
Come on. Up in bed. Bed.
Oh, I know what this is. Clove. Right. This is the thing for putting together the bug killer with clove, oil of clove. Where do you suppose we're going to put that for Donna?
I'm gonna put it in Donna's mailbox.
Oh, there you go.
There you go.
Hopefully she remembers what it's for.
Well, I'm sure. She's got a pretty good memory.
And this one is Sam Keys. Sam Keys. What happened?
Oh my, it's sparkly.
What's here now? What on earth?
Hey, Jim.
I don't think it's edible. Wait, look out. What do you suppose this is? I gotta go in here.
What did you ask for?
Weaver. Weaver is a horse product.
Ooh, is that like a brush and whatnot organizer?
I don't know. It's so organized I can't figure out how to get in it. Oh, this comes apart. Oh, that comes apart. Let me take this apart. There we go. Now we can get in here. Maybe. It's a grooming set.
Nice.
Isn't that lovely? Okay. Why don't we give that to that kiddo from who's doing the horses?
Caroline?
Is that her name?
Yes.
Would that be a good thing for
That
her?
would be a great thing.
Okay. We'll put it back in there.
All right, we'll be sure that she uses that. She'll be thrilled. She'll be so happy.
There you go.
Okay, I'm gonna leave it right there for right this second. I'm gonna put this up.
Are you coming in here?
I am.
Isn't that wonderful? I don't know what you're going to do with that.
Can we minimize it?
Why can't you just open another one? Is that what you do? You just go over here and you go like that? You go like that? Is that you? I don't know what happened to lunches. We'll figure that out later. It's a grooming set.
Nice.
Huh?
Okay.
I don't understand burn badges on explore.org. Do you?
You.
Right there.
Oh, this? Yeah, no, I have no idea.
Because I don't get any badges.
Right. I have no idea.
Look how many comments we got. And I don't know how that works either because they keep going back to 0.
Okay, let's make this big. Yeah, let's. Okay, that's fine.
Did Rosie leave?
I don't know. I don't know yet. Okay, so Texas Toast says, will a light be left on in Ice Puppy Nursery tonight? It was pitch black last night, so we could not see the puppy's antics. So we have Keiko in the nursery room, and I have a small light that we've used in the past that I want to leave on. It's not super bright, but that should work.
So we're work in progress.
Yeah, so I'll have to run down there. And Crafty wants to know, what is Larky's recovery plan?
Sleeping.
Yep, so he is going to sleep. He is going to get minimal exercise, be on a leash, to go out.
You put him on a leash to go to the hospital the other day, and I thought, I haven't had him on a leash much at all. I mean, like, if ever.
Mm-hmm. He walks well on a leash. I find, though, when he is stubborn, even when I was at the doctor's office and we were trying to get him up, just trying to physically get him up, impossible. We just put a little leash right around him.
Yeah.
And didn't even tug it.
Yeah.
And boom, he was right up.
Wow.
So he knows that
he
when
must have learned somewhere along the line.
Yep. Well, we take him out training.
Did we? Oh.
Yeah. So that is his recovery plan. We're just watching, as we usually do, to recovering patients, but he's doing good. He's still going to have some yucks coming out of his nose for a few days, but Carlene has managed to get a vaporizer going to give him some extra moisture. All right, and BioBC says, all right. So she wants to know, have I missed how to sign up and pay for DogFest and how to order t-shirts? No problem if it hasn't been posted. Just want to make sure I didn't miss it. No, you did not miss it. I am to find out, I'm hoping this week, how much the shirts are so that we can put put those on for sale and to give everybody the amount of of what it's going to cost for DogFest, because everything has just inflated as far as price-wise.
Really?
Big time.
Huh.
Big time. All right. Sam K says a horse grooming kit for Matt and Karen and anyone else. Yes. Thank you, Sam. That was very nice.
Rosie will like it.
Oh, yeah. Crafty wants to know, are any pairings tentatively scheduled this summer? Yes, there will be. Fluffy says, goodbye, Rosie. I didn't see a
trailer
a
come in?
trailer come in though.
Well, that could be all screwed up because they're supposedly collecting hay. And
Right.
you know, Mark is missing also, and my car is still missing.
Yes, your car, a couple of trailers.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're missing a lot.
And Mark's words to me as he went out the driveway is, I'm not picking up any hay. He has a hernia. I don't know whether I'm supposed to announce that to the world, but what the hell?
Yeah.
So he's not picking up anything. So
That's why Matt's there.
yeah, Matt's out there
Yeah.
with 2 trailers to load.
Yeah.
I hope somebody else is. I don't know. I'm not in charge of that hay project.
No, neither am I. Matt was talking to me about it, and I'm like, I got nothing.
I'm busy here.
I'm doing dogs right now. Got nothing. Crafty wants to know, how is Melvin? Melvin's doing really well. He's doing great. Roxy's mom says, please, how is Larky? Larky's doing fabulous. He's feeling great. He ate a good dinner tonight. And you fed him some canned food also.
Yep.
So he's doing good. B Short wants to know, what did Larky swallow this time? Again, it was a piece of cloth.
The big piece of cloth.
A big piece of cloth this time, yeah. Yeah. Crafty says, Lynn, how are your dogs? Have you decided whether or not to neuter Watson? My dogs are great. They're here. They spent the night here because I didn't get home from Woburn till very late last night. So they
Neutering Watson? No.
no. Watson's, he's out there. He's happier than a clam, so he's good. UCLA mom, is your daughter looking at property near her sister? I know quite a few folks have moved to North Carolina. That's you.
She's moving to Aiken, the horsey place,
Oh.
which I think it's about 2 hours from Gwen.
Oh.
But no, she's moving into horsey land. And what she intends to do is to run it as a horsey bed and breakfast or whatever they call it. Because she's basically having 2 rentable units with a stable between them.
Oh, nice.
And it's on, I don't know, 10 acres or so.
Wow.
So
Wow. I looked into those. I was looking into like dude ranchers and
Yeah.
where you can vacation there. You can go and for X amount of money for a week, you have a place to stay. They feed you. You do chores.
Yeah.
You're not there just on vacation. You
Right.
do chores. You take care of the place. You take care of the horses, etc. But they also bring you on all these different rides.
Yeah.
It was really interesting.
well, this is a place. This is a deal where you take your own horse.
Oh, I don't have one of those.
Because people like to go ride that Aiken area.
Oh, I bet. I bet it's gorgeous.
It is. I'd never been there.
Yeah. Crafty says the purple harnesses are sold out. Are you considering making another order from Mr. Moon in China? They are very popular amongst recipients. Yes, we actually have sent an demo of our harness to China to a company, and they were waiting for receipt of it. So that is on my to-do list to do another tracking there. Once he receives it, they're going to replicate it, and then we just have put our order in as far as how many we are going to need.
And pray we don't get in an argument with China in the meantime.
Right. So just things going back and forth to China, right? He has the tracking number also, so he's
Yeah.
been in contact with me.
I find dealing with them commercially, they're wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
They're very helpful.
Yep.
The government, I mean, everybody, our government, they're, it's, that level, I think everybody's crazy. But, when you're trying to buy something, boy, they help you.
Yeah.
They've got that all organized. The other people that are very good at it are the Amish people.
Mm-hmm.
Dealing with them and that Amish catalog is wonderful.
When we were away, we saw a couple of Amish quilt places
Oh.
where they make their quilts and all. Yeah. I wanted to stop, but that didn't happen. Diane H. from Texas says, what was it Larky ate? I read or heard it was bigger than a washcloth. Yes, it was. It was probably the size of maybe a hand towel. But BioBC says, thanks for all the care you have given Larky. Of course, he's a good boy. He was just being a bad boy that time. Texas Toast says, how is the new food you ordered?
That fish and peas last night was the best That was a good meal.
What kind of fish was it?
It was whitefish, and that was sort of, whitefish with a seasoning. But those peas were like you just got them out of the garden. I mean, it was unbelievable. And I don't like, vegetables are not my favorite, as you know, but that's the second time now I've gotten green beans out of there that weren't bad either. I mean, I ate them.
Get out.
I did. They were almost good. So,
Almost.
But what I'm having a problem with is their website, of course. I'm trying to order. You got to order by tonight at midnight for next week.
Okay.
And I am so screwed up. I have no idea what. We'll
right.
just see what we get.
We can look at that when we're done here.
Well, they have a deal with you have to order. You're on some meal program of 2, 4, 6, 8, or 12. Well, I want more like 16 or 20 by the time we get through with it.
Right.
And you don't let you. It tells you you've got too many.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, and then you can't get into there's the meals, and then they have add-ons. Well, if you're feeding a man, it's got to have a little add-on in the protein department.
Yep.
Plus the fact they've got some meals there that are bailed out at like 330 calories or 400 calories. And they're really pretty good. I mean, that fish one, I think, was 420 calories. That was good.
Yeah, that's not bad. Not bad at all.
No, so but it's the website that I don't know. I've got their phone number now. I'm going to call them.
There you go.
Let's see. I can't. It's after 5:00.
Where are they located?
Oh, I don't know. Oh, New York.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm in trouble there, and I got to have it in by midnight.
All right.
So now I'm going to end up pushing the button, and we'll see what we get.
It's kind of like me with Amazon. Surprise!
Surprise! But the guys that are getting the meals don't like them. I mean, they kind of count on it.
That's good.
Mark particularly.
Yep.
That fish really hit both of us. I used it for breakfast, dinner, and breakfast,
Well,
and had plenty.
that's good. Okay, Crafty wants to know how is Jagger. My last talk with Jagger's human, he is doing very well. He lives with Turby, and the two of them get along really well. Roxy's mom wants to know how does Lockie swallow that stuff.
With difficulty, I think. But
He's quick.
He does.
He is quick. So we have no more washcloths. We have nothing here smaller than
My socks and underwear
towel.
go in the washing machine.
Yep. We told Carlene she can only wear pants and a shirt. Nothing smaller.
Right?
So, yep. Roxy's mom says, is Watson a stud dog? Yes, he is. He is Larky's grandfather. I actually realized that on my drive to Woburn today. I said, wait a minute here. Watson's his grandfather.
Really? How come?
Because Tigger is his father,
Oh,
and Tigger is Watson's son.
Tigger's a nice dog. Yeah. Watson's a nice dog.
Yep.
I don't think you ought to neuter him.
No. No. Peggy says, hi to both of you. What is the discharge from Larky's nose from? Thanks for all you do. So Larky had, because of the blockage, he had a bunch of liquid in his gut. And that was, he was like regurgitating. And while he was under anesthesia, it was, they were trying to get it out of him, and some of it just went right back up again. So it's coming out of his nose, it was coming out of his throat. And it's going to be a couple of days. He's on antacids to stop the regurgitation, and it should be drying up in the next couple of days. So we're just going to keep him as comfortable as possible. And I was like, mother with a 2-year-old with a Kleenex on him most of the day yesterday, and I just wanted to say, just blow your nose. Yeah. So now he just looks at me every time I go near his nose. Crafty wants to know how the kennel renovations. That is something I need to follow up on with Home Depot to find out where we stand with that, but I just haven't been here. Especially this week.
Have we got any list of what we are expected to do?
He has the list. They have the list because they had to present it. I don't have a copy of it.
They're presenting
You know
it.
what? I might
they're
have a copy
Well, they're
of it.
presenting it to Home Depot,
They're presenting it to the grant company.
for the grant company.
Yeah.
Right. It has nothing to do with what the town is supposedly requiring us to do. That's what I don't.
They have a copy of the shelter guidelines.
Okay.
Yep.
Did I just ever see that?
I sent it to you. Am I gonna have to print it?
You must have to send it again.
Okay. Yes, I did
How
send
do
it.
they, how do they cover up all that wood?
With that white,
Is that what they're telling you?
yes, and that is fine. I have talked to the town. That is
Okay.
fine. Yep.
They're stupid.
Okay, BioBC says Aiken, South Carolina is near Augusta, Georgia. Oh, so that's really south, where the Masters is held. Oh,
Aiken, South Carolina. Okay. Gwen's in North Carolina.
oh,
Whatever.
okay. Crafty knows what, wants to know what is the upcoming fundraiser plan. You have to still wait. We have one more item that is, should be ready, should be sent to us end of this week, beginning of next week, and I will tell everybody, I'll put it on, when to watch. So,
Meanwhile, buy your chicken bricks.
yes, definitely. Fluffy 85 says, isn't possible to have the harness made in the good US of A. I have looked. I know you have looked.
I have looked.
You just, I wouldn't even know what manufacturer to go to. Last time,
Well,
it
you know,
would be non-company.
I could not say that I have totally researched the Amish.
Right. Right.
But I've been through their catalog and I did not see any halter harnessy types. There's leather harnessy stuff and all, but
Yeah. I have contacts over at Kurgo. You ever hear of Kurgo? They make all kinds of dog stuff. Kurgo. Yeah. I was even tempted to contact them and say, listen, is this something that you could do? But then they'll end up taking our...
they're getting it from China.
Yeah.
There was a guy, long time ago, when I was first, 2003, it was we just started, and I wanted to copy the Planet Dog harness that they bought in China.
Yep.
And I found a guy in Florida who had the great big machinery, the stitching and stuff. And he made some stuff, but he went out of business or got old or something. Mm-hmm. And I've lost track of him.
Crafty wants to know, why can't they just not replicate the previous harness order, or are you switching companies? We are changing companies because we cannot get a hold of Mr. Moon.
Although I'm not sure we're not in the same company.
Right.
It's in the same town or something.
Yep.
A lot of those words you can't really understand.
Roxy's mom says, Carlene, did your mom make you eat vegetables as a child?
Yes. Eat it and throw it up. I mean, I was terrible. Terrible.
You remind me of my mom, though. She hated peas, hated them, and of course, her mother, you sit there until everything is done.
Right.
Well, the table that they had a lip on it, and she used to take the peas, and when they weren't looking, she'd stash them up underneath that lip. Well, when they finally, my grandmother passed, one of the things that, we had to clean out everything, my aunts and uncles, everybody had to clean out, and that was one of the comments that they made, were all these dried peas underneath the lip of this table.
Oh, God.
I'm like, oh, gross.
I don't think it's right to... Because when you hate something, you don't like it.
Yeah.
And I don't think stuffing it down is going to do any good.
She ate corn. That was it.
Corn, I eat corn.
Nothing green.
I don't think I have ever bitten into a tomato.
No,
I just can't do it.
but you'll eat sliced tomato.
No, I pick them out when you're not looking.
Oh, so that sandwich the other day, you took it out?
You'll
right
find
out the
them
window.
down in the chicken pen.
Yeah, I
if
don't
they're
eat
chopped
tomato.
up and really kind of hidden, I'll go for it because I can mix it with everything else, pickles and things. But Sliced tomato, or people who just bite into these tomatoes and, I just
Yeah.
can't do it.
Now, what about like bell peppers?
I can eat bell peppers.
Can you bite, like my brother used to eat them like an
Well,
apple.
it's not something I would ordinarily choose to do, but I could probably manage, because it's crunchy, raw, I would be
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah. That's so funny.
Spaghetti sauce, pizza, I'll manage,
Uh-huh.
but,
Huh. That's so funny. Fluffy asked, did you ladies watch the video while the camera with the camera attached to Bailey? Maybe Larky could wear one when there is no
I
one
know
around.
that one.
What? I don't know what she's
I
talking about.
do. We had a GoPro,
Oh, yes. Yes.
but it was just too much.
Yep.
You couldn't. It wasn't a good idea.
Yep. I have one that I've tried a couple of times on my dogs. I was just playing around with it
Okay.
on the chest.
Yep, it's not any better.
Yep. Makes you dizzy though when you're watching it, because they're
Yeah,
bouncing
it's
as they
moving all
walk.
over.
Yeah, I remember watching those.
Yeah.
You used to go to Sam's Club.
When you're working out in the field, the commercials and things, they do make one that's counterbalanced, that's absolutely dead on straight, regardless of you jumping all over the place. They're about $4 million each or something. I don't know. They
Hey.
used to have to ship it in from LA or something.
Oh boy, that's funny.
But I remember running through the woods with a guy behind me thinking, what the hell? But it was absolutely dead on, flat, straight.
Really
Yeah.
nice. Crafty says, Des mentioned SDP could use a few more small vests that are used to train smaller puppies, such as the Tribbles. What vests would be ordered? Crafty, that's actually a good question for Judy, because she has ordered those smaller vests in the past, so we can actually ask Judy to respond to that. She should be here on Sunday.
And instead of putting service dog on, you put a service and training.
Yes.
This is very nice.
Yep. Fluffy says, I'm sad to say goodbye to Rosie and Bud, but happy for them to go to a nice and big
Oh,
place.
it's gorgeous.
Yes.
It's gorgeous. And we got two people over there going to take us videos.
Oh, good. Karen. Yep.
Karen and somebody else.
Elizabeth, probably.
Could be.
Yep. Yep. That'll be fun. Diane H says, tell us what your idea is with the yuppie puppy.
Me?
Yeah.
I'm going to put it in my room and give them a chance to go and help themselves. But I'm wedging it into a corner so that only one at a time can do it. Which is one of the problems we have out here. One of them starts and the other one comes in. It can't happen in there. But to me, it's like 10 or 15 little pellets at a time.
Yeah. Yep.
So it's no great monstrous meal. What I'm working back onto is before I started all this fun, and everybody told me everything was so picky, I used to just dump 50 pounds into a wash tub, and everybody ate it, including the pigs. So we had to put it up on like the second step of the stairs to the hayloft, so the pig couldn't get it. But the chickens ate it, the dogs ate it. Everybody ate out of that one tub.
Mm-hmm.
When it got empty, I just dump another bag in. and nobody was fat.
Nope.
No, it worked. So, I just don't know if we dare with this crowd.
Yeah. I could never do that. Colton would eat himself to death.
But they do quit.
He wouldn't. He's a lab. He wouldn't quit. So Fluffy wants to know how old is Watson, and Crafty answered he is 5.5 years old. And Crafty also said that service dog bred Thumper when he was almost 10.
Yeah.
Yep. Dee Dee wants to know, are there any rope toys in the house? Some years ago, Gronk swallowed one. No surgery was required, but it may be a good idea not to have them around. They're not around.
No.
Not in this house. Yeah, Donna, Donna and Carlene both went through the house yesterday and removed any small toys, any small anything. So they did a really good job. Roxy's mom says, "Do you suppose Larky will outgrow this habit?"
I don't know.
Yeah, Crafty said Tenny's person, Paul S., said Tenny ate several small items when he arrived, but lately is much better. Yeah, Tenny did. I'm friends with Paul, and Tenny ate rags, a pillowcase, all kinds of things. Because Paul would call me and say he's missing a pillowcase, and then Tenny would just throw him up. He's beautiful now. Oh, I've seen him recently. He's gorgeous dog. Tenny, one of these brothers.
Oh, really?
Yep. It's his whole litter had a tendency of eating things.
Huh.
It's not just him.
Wow.
That's why we don't have fluffies in certain kennels down there. Tenny, literally, he would have a fluffy. He'd see you coming, and he would just start engulfing it. By the time you opened up that kennel and got to him, you would grab it and start pulling it out of him. He was horrible. Most of the litter was like that.
Huh.
So I'm really hoping that they outgrow it. Michelle wants to know any clue when we will have more puppies. We don't have any females at the moment. So let's see how these guys do with their training and see how they go. Okay, where am I? Just Googled, is that a verb? Dog halter harness made in the U.S. and they had lots of results. Stanley D. Bear said that.
We'll have to look into that.
Yeah. I mean, I had Googled.
You got to be very careful that they're not sold in the United States and ordered in China.
Right. Right. But they weren't the same as what we had, because I've done that also.
Yeah.
We have them not cloth, but what is it called? Like a felt?
Yeah, on the back.
On the back.
Fuzzy.
Yeah. We have it so that because they wear them all the time, so they didn't chafe the dogs.
Oh.
No, they're talking about tomato sandwiches. Bio says nothing better than a homegrown tomato sandwich.
Oh, I couldn't stand it.
And BLTs, bacon, lettuce, tomatoes.
Bacon and lettuce I'll go for.
Do you like avocado?
No, not really.
No.
I like the lima beans.
Now that's... Most people don't. I don't mind them, but most people don't. And I ate so many avocados while I was on vacation. I don't know why. So what is for dinner tonight? What are you having?
I not too long ago had a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Oh, very
But I'll
nice.
boil one of those things up.
Very nice. Service dog project. Bailey. Lynn, here's the Bailey GoPro video. All right, thank you, Crafty. I'm going to have to look at that. And repost Meredith Farms. Thank you, Lila May. It is gorgeous there. It is. Are these fences still there?
Yeah, that's what we're getting.
Oh, nice.
4 miles of it.
How's that post hole digger going?
I know. I gotta work on that
We
project.
gotta work on that one.
I hope it goes on the smaller tractor. I hate to part with the backhoe.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Fluffy asks, do you think that Larky's habits has more to do with boredom than hunger?
No, I don't, because you people got hung up on that boredom thing. This dog is with me all day long.
Mm-hmm.
And he goes out with other people to do things. He's out.
But he doesn't do it during the day.
Huh?
He doesn't do it during the day. He seems to be doing it at night.
I think it's when I'm asleep.
Mm-hmm.
When nobody's watching him.
Mm-hmm.
Well, why isn't he tired like everybody else?
I don't know.
He's had plenty of running,
Mm-hmm.
plenty of food,
Yep.
some intellectual whatever.
Yep. I
But
don't
I'll
know.
tell you, one thing he's gotten out of the Christmas photograph deal where I was going to have to stuff a rope in his mouth. I don't think I'm going to do that.
No, not yet.
Somebody else.
Jiminy.
That could be. But somehow him sitting in, etc.
Oh, Twan says that stud dog Tony living with trainer Katie did the same thing as Larky, and he never outgrew it.
Oh,
Ooh. Well, Twan, that's not what we want to hear.
that's one.
Oh, Fluffy says Rosie's still here. Okay, I thought so.
That's
Crafty-
because that's because they're not back with the hay.
Yep.
That means that Mark is furious.
Crafty says
There are
what?
2 trailers, and Mark and Matt driving front to back.
Lexington? Is that where she said that they had to go to?
Lexington.
How far is
Down
that?
Down 120, by the Burlington Mall.
Oh, okay. All right.
It's not that far away. They ought to be back.
Right. Well, you got to figure though. It's just Matt loading,
I know.
so they're gonna be a little while. Yep. Crafty wants to know, what is the humidifier for?
Somebody said we needed it. So
Yeah, so the doctors had recommended with Larky to get more and more of the mucus out of his nose, to put him in when you take a hot shower, or, to get that steam. So Carlene had just so happened to have a humidifier sitting right
It's
there.
sitting right 4 feet from him.
Yep,
It's Goldie.
yep.
I have never in my life used a humidifier. And
It was still in the packaging. It's
That's
still
right.
still wrapped
I know
in
where it came
plastic. Right.
thank you, Goldie.
Yep. So that is what the humidifier is for, to help his drippy nose.
I think it would be more effective in my room than out here.
Yes,
but
yes, definitely in a
What the heck, we
smaller.
might as well run it.
Yep.
Why can't we use that to put funny smells in? Seasonings and stuff.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know
I
if
bet
it
there's a
would.
reason.
Yeah. The little cup is only like so big.
Oh. I'll go back. That thing in the back of my car is much better. I don't know where that came from either.
Yeah. I was going to ask you where that came from. You've had that in there for a couple of weeks now. Yep.
I'll get it out. It's supposed to. I think I had it on the stove.
Oh, that could have been.
Yeah, that's what it's for, really.
Right. Right. Yeah, it's cast iron.
What do we got?
Yep. So this is the pond bales of hay arrive after 5:30 on 6/16/2022.
It's here? Oh, my word, they are
That's
here.
your car. Found your car. It's right there.
There you are. That's a lot of hay.
That is a lot of hay.
Wow.
Paul, you are good. Oh,
Boy, I tell you.
there's the trailer.
Yeah, see, that trailer's covered. Now, the other one is not.
Trailer and
Oh,
hay.
no, it's not. We got to get the tarps on that. They got to get. I'm staying away from it. Maybe if I ignore it. We're doing all right so far. Stay out of it.
We didn't see it.
Didn't see a thing.
Nope, haven't seen your car, have you? Fluffy
We
says-
must have enough tarps down there.
Oh gosh, yeah. Yeah. Fluffy says, who else is in the ice house with Keiko? That's a good question. I haven't been down there since I got back with Larky, so I know the Duchess is in the ice house. Percy is in the ice house. And Rambo's in the ice house. There you go. That's memory for you, because I went in there once today. So they're in there. Crafty says, Larky is still a young dog, explains the energy. He is. He's very energetic. Okay, Hilda says, I just saw a trailer pull in, two actually, one with hay.
Both with hay.
We didn't see anything.
They're both full of hay. Which also means till they unload it, they can't take Rosie.
Well, there you go. Rosie will be staying a little bit longer. Yeah, they got to put it all up in the hayloft.
I don't know how we're going to do. I spent some time last night trying to figure out how I could lift it with the bucket of the tractor, but it's just not quite tall enough. I can put those funny things on it,
The forks?
but I really have to have them in that position, so I can't.
Right,
Got complicated.
right. Where's Wallace when we need him?
I am right.
He
Where's
may.
Wayne Cashman?
Right.
Throw him up in
He's
there.
in Florida.
Right.
Or you call him. We'll get the two of them here with all their buddies. So camera op Swam says humidifier will also help your coughing, Carlene. You haven't been bad though.
I have been much better. Much better since that did that X-ray and they found out that I don't have any lungs. You know, it's terrible. But no, they give me this breathing stuff.
Yeah.
Once a day I use that.
Nice.
And it has, I don't even remember coughing. But that's me. I just go on with whatever's happening and I just forget about it.
Very good. BioBC says, I think it's common to have to do with breathing treatments after having surgery with general anesthetic. Yes. Okay, Crafty says, you have to be very careful to keep the humidifier clean and prevent mold in the air. Okay.
Well, okay.
Remember
we'll do
that.
Yep, we got
Okay.
that part.
And Sniddle says, Carlene, you are right to put the humidifier in your bedroom. It will help out much better that way. Yes.
Yes.
See, you're so smart. So smart, Carlene.
Well, there's a lot of air up here.
Okay.
Boy, you better get going. You got to go home to soon.
Yeah.
It's going to be midnight like yesterday. That's the hay arrived. Oh, that's still not.
Yep. Yep. Oh, who else is in the ice house with Keiko? Okay, so in Keiko's area, Mark's dog Dorothy from the Oz litter is there. Thank you, Boiler. All right, I think that is it for questions. Well, thank you, everybody. We're glad Larky is back. Thank you for all your prayers and concerns. But so everyone, keep your eye on him tonight, because I won't be here.
Right, she's coming at 5:30?
Yep.
No, she comes at 6 or whatever.
Yeah, she'll be here. I'm hanging until she gets here, and that
Oh.
way I can go over the medication with her and
Okay.
instructions and take it from there.
Okay.
All right, say bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye, everyone. Have a great evening.
Bye.